Well, hello, hello, hello. If you have ever had gingerbread before, I am sure you know that it is very tasty. It's a crunchy cookie that is used to make gingerbread houses, to make gingerbread men, to make gingerbread all different ways. And I really like gingerbread, and I read this story called The Gingerbread Cowboy. So I wanted to show you how to draw a gingerbread cowboy today. So let's get started. The very first thing I'm going to do is draw the hat for this cowboy. I'm going to start with something that looks like a smile, and then I'm going to curve around and curve down and meet the other end. It looks like a really fat banana. And then for the cowboy's hat, I lean a line up and then I curve down, curve back up, and lean the line down for the cowboy's hat. Now, this gingerbread cowboy has some white icing that goes around the outside of the hat, top and bottom. So I'm going to add another line here that goes around. You actually don't have to do this step, but I think it makes him look better. The next step is to draw his face. I'm going to start way over here and make a line that curves all the way around to the other side of the hat. Easy peasy. Now let's make two eyes about the same size with a circle inside that is smaller for a gingerbread man's eyes. This gingerbread cowboy, the story has similar characters to the first gingerbread story I've ever heard, but I love that it has this little gingerbread fella wearing boots and a belt. Next, I'm going to do the body, and I'm going to keep this body really, really simple. So let's look at this one. C is for cowboy. Yeehaw! And in the story, he used to say, "Giddy up, giddy up. Can't catch me." All right, so I'm going to make the body with using something that looks almost like a square. Two straight lines down and a straight line across, just like that. And after I do that, I'm going to start right here. I'll start right here at the top and make an arm that curves out and comes back around. Gingerbread men do not have 5 fingers. No, just a little simple hand. I'm going to start on this side, do the same thing, go out a ways, curve, and come back for a nice arm. Now what I can do for the hand is make two curved lines. Two curved lines where that white icing will be. I'm going to add a line here and here. This is going to be his vest. He's wearing a bandana around his neck, so put a circle right there at the bottom of his chin. And then from the bottom of that circle, make a line that curves up and goes all the way to the edge, right there to that corner of the square that you drew. Do it again over on this side, curve it up, and make it touch the corner of that square on the left side. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make two long flappy things that look like bunny ears upside down, or some very long skinny raindrop shapes. He's got a belt buckle right in the middle of his belly, so I'm going to make a rainbow line that curves up and comes down, just like that. And then I'm going to make a straight line to the side of the square on both sides of that circle. So now he's wearing a belt buckle. One thing that cowboys do is ride horses a lot, and so we get the impression that they walk funny with their legs wide and bowed. So let's make a rainbow line here at the bottom. Underneath, do not let it touch his belt buckle. Okay, there we go. Rainbow line. So to make the legs, start at the corner of the square and come down almost all the way down, but don't go all the way. and make another curved line on the left side and stop before you get to the bottom because we need to add the boot. Yes, the bottom of his foot has a boot, and we'll make a line that curves out and then comes down and touches the other line. Do the same thing on the other side. Make a line that curves out and comes down and touches on the other side. If I am going too fast, I'd ask my little partners to pause this video so that you can catch up with me. Well, this little fella in the story kept saying, "You can't catch me. Run as fast as you can." So maybe that's why I feel like I need to draw him fast, because he's a fast little fella. Then right here for the boots, I'm going to make a line that comes straight up and then comes straight down to make a little point there. Up and then down for the boot. Do the same thing on both sides. Up and then down, and make a line that goes straight up and then down. Okay, Gingerbread Cowboy, let's add a star to your belt buckle. I'm going to make this star, yes, this is how I'll do it. At the very bottom, I'm going to draw a W right there. And at the very top, I'm going to start with something that looks like capital A. It goes up and comes down. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line out to the side like that on both sides. And then I'm going to make a line that leans down and then leans down to connect to make that star. Very good. Let's add a few cactuses, if you please, because he was out there with the javelinas and the longhorn steer. I'm going to make a cactus here. And cactuses are easy enough to draw. Let's make another one on this side. Long line up, curve, come straight back down, connect at the bottom. Then I'm going to go to the right and then go up. Curve, come back down, and follow that curve to the side here. Do the same thing, curve to the left, go up. Curve, come back down, and connect on the other side. Cactuses are rather prickly, so you can add spikes to your cactus or not. Prickly. Prickles and spikes. Or you don't have to. I didn't do it over here. I just didn't. But the little cactuses I drew at the top do have them. Cactuses come in different shapes. Sometimes they are shaped like, almost like an oval. And other little tiny ovals are connected. As it goes up, they get smaller and smaller. There's no right way to draw a cactus. They just grow in all kinds of ways. So I'm adding some spikes here. C is for cactus as well. Cowboys and cactuses. So let's draw another prickly cactus over here. There. And I'll add a few spikes here. Now, your cowboy is made of gingerbread, right? But when you decorate a cookie, you can use any colors you like. So when you color your cowboy, I hope you use any colors you like. Oh, and if you want, you can make this cowboy into a cowgirl by just adding a few lines that'll make some ponytails and some eyelashes. C is for cowgirl. So your cookie might be a cowgirl. Your gingerbread cookie might be a cowgirl. Whatever you decide, I hope you will have fun drawing a gingerbread person. So here's gingerbread boy and gingerbread girl. Please have fun. Oh, I added hearts to her instead of stars. Have fun and come back and see me again. And remember what I always say, art makes you smart.